Catching the sunlight as it waves to the moon. I love the dawn of a new day with you. Feels just like magic, the way we stop time. Wish we could stay forever intertwined. A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than that. From season to season, as you grow and change, I promise my love will stay the same. Oh, I'll be an anchor so you can be free to find every shade of wonder, whoever you A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mystery of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that.
Hey friends, welcome back. Happy Thursday. Boy, this month is just blowing by. We're already halfway through April. It's just like winter, just like that. And now April is halfway gone. So how are you today? I've been kind of I want to call a vegetable today. Whoops. I got you on the tripod. I'm in the recliner because that's just the mood I'm in today. So it has been a dreary, rainy day. It's been that way all week. I know, April showers, right? So we had our pot of coffee this morning, and I made a second pot. Both of them are decaf, but today it's just been it's just been, my nose itches. It's just been one of those days where coffee is needed. No, it's not caffeinated, but it's just the coffee idea. I could have had tea, I guess, but I wasn't thirsty for tea. So this morning got up really early for us lately. It was 7:30, and I took the cabbage plants and the cabbage plants that are ready and the onions that are ready outside to be hardened, because it wasn't raining at 7:30, and by the time I was supposed to bring them back in, it was raining hard, so they got to be outside an extra hour. But they're in a portable greenhouse outside, so the top and sides are covered. It's just the front that was left open. And it was like 59 degrees, but they kind of like the cooler temps anyways. So I was still in my pajamas, and I just put an oversized flannel shirt on when there was a break into the rain. Hadn't completely stopped. It was a light rain, but Jerry was at the doorway here, and so I grabbed the cabbages and brought them to the door, and he took them and put them in where they needed to go. And then I went and got the onions and handed him the onions, and then came in. So they're all set until tomorrow. All the seedlings that I up potted yesterday look really, really good. Even the celery, I had 2 of them that were just like flat out, like they were gone. Like if you saw them, you would probably sit there and go, oh, there's no hope for those. They were standing up tall today, so that made me feel good. But I'm being this year more consistent in once they've been up potted like that, I take a gallon of water and I take a little bit of fertilizer and add it to them, so everybody gets fertilizer once a week, and that might be making the difference. So they're all looking good. And then I came out here, had coffee and everything, and started watching YouTube TV, and did a little hand sewing on my English paper piecing, and pulled out the cross. Well, I did my my Quaker one, which is a daily it's a quick Quaker stitch along, and the average about 140 to 143 stitches, crosses. So I got that done today. And then I pulled out my long dog sampler, and I've been working on that. And I really like the border that's on it. It's an easy repeat on it. So I got the top border to the first page break, and then I started down the side, and then there's in the center of the or the top, there are rose buds, and so I'm trying to get that all done. And then off underneath there is another flower and a dragonfly. So, and then roses and stuff down the side. So the top part is a little bit shorter to do. It's just it's really enjoyable, just really enjoyable. So in between all that, I started back up on the treadmill yesterday, but I only did slow mode and only 15 minutes. And then today I did the same speed and 15 minutes. And you know, I was almost afraid to get back on that treadmill, because in my mind, all I could think of is, you know, you're going to injure the back again. And I don't know about you, but if you've had any type of back issues or any type where you've pulled muscles and then they just keep rehappening. Anyways, for me, it plays a mind game, and it's easier just to sit there and say, you know, you're not hurting yourself not doing it, but, you know, it also is helping me in the same vein. It helps my mental status. It helps my joints, it helps my weight, it helps everything. And I just have to get out of the mindset that it has to be so long and it has to be so fast. As long as I'm moving and I'm doing something, it's better than nothing in my mind. And I would like to think that the more weight I lose, the easier that's going to get. And because, you know, today is just like yesterday, I forced myself to do it. Because I knew if I didn't do it, I wasn't going to ever do it again. And then today, I don't know, it was like 11:30. No, it was 11:15. And I just grabbed my shoes and just went out and did it. There was no thinking about it. I just thought, okay, it's time to go do that. And I did that, and I came back and, of course, took off my shoes and stuff. And I came back and I sat in the recliner to rest my back a little bit. And I mean, my back's not hurting. It's just that I just get tired of always having injuries. And I just get tired of it. So, but anywho. Oh my goodness. So then I came back out. I had lunch, and lunch was a salad made with some shredded chicken that we had boiled up and shredded the meat off the bone, and then I made chicken stock out of it and canned that. And then tonight we're using the leftovers of the chicken, and we're going to make chicken barbecue sandwiches, which reminds me, I gotta get the hamburger buns out of the freezer. Sorry, to unthaw. And so I just been drinking coffee today, and it's not like I'm drinking a full cup. I don't know about you, but somebody will say, well, do you like iced coffee? And I'll say, well, eventually, yeah, because I'm sitting here crafting or doing whatever. My hot cup of coffee, I might get 2 or 3 sips of it, but by the time I get back to it, it's lukewarm, and by the time I get back to it again, it's cold. So I guess I do like iced coffee. But then this afternoon, I decide I have been hungry for raisin bread. And so I thought, nope, because the last time that I threw my back out, I did too much. I walked on the treadmill, I canned, I started seedlings and stuff, and then by that nighttime, my back was bad. And I thought, nope, but it's that fear. And so I sat down and I cross-stitched for a while. Jerry's been out in his area. He's making a shelving unit to hold some more stuff for us, as far as like jellies and all that stuff. I'm thinking that's what he's making, but that's what he was doing last time. So he's more out there than in here. And so, I don't know, probably 45 minutes ago, I decided to make that raisin bread. And yeah, it won't be done until after 7, but that's all right. It will make 2 loaves, and I will, once they're all cooled, I will cut each loaf in half, and then I just wrap it in saran wrap and throw them into a freezer bag, and then leave one out. And whenever that half loaf is gone, we just pull out another one, and within a few hours it's unthawed, and that seems to work out good for us that way. So right now it's doing its rise, and I wasn't going to do cinnamon raisin, but I'm going to do cinnamon raisin. So I got a little over a cup of raisins, and then half a cup of brown sugar, a pinch of salt, and I think a half a cup of brown sugar, salt. It called for 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Now cinnamon will really bother my system, and it bothers Mr. Jerry's system too. So instead of 2 tablespoons, I only did 1 teaspoon. And that should be just about right for us. So once it's all doubled and everything, I'll divide the dough up and then I will roll it out. This recipe has you, instead of, because it's bread, she takes 1 egg, beats it up, and then she spreads the egg over the bread, and then she takes half the mixture and puts it on the bread, and then roll it tightly like you would, and then pinch the ends and make sure everything's sealed, and then put it in the pan and do it on the other. I've never done it with just an egg. I'm used to like the rolls and stuff where you take butter and you just butter everything on it. Or I've just seen the time where you just put the stuff on it and you don't put an egg on it at all. So it's not going to hurt it. It's just going to give it a little bit more protein to it. So, but I'm going to follow the recipe. It is a whole wheat berry, freshly milled wheat berry recipe, and it is the kamut, which gives it a nuttier flavor and a golden color, and then the hard white, which is like a light honey wheat bread you get from the store. Hey, Miss Nala. So I will get that done, and then that will be done. And tomorrow's supposed to be the only day it's not supposed to rain until Friday, until into the night. And then Saturday it's going to rain all day. And so Miss Nala's coming up. Hi, Miss Nala. It's going to be hard to lay on Mama's lap when she's got the tripod right where you need to lay. She's going to do it anyways. Oh my goodness. She is, oh, the sun's coming out. She is such a lover girl right now. And she loves sitting on my lap. And sorry that the light has went dark, but as you can tell, the sun's out right. Oh, Miss Nala. Sorry. Just a second. Oh, let me move you a second there. We'll try this. There. The tripod was between my knees, and she likes, you know, was sitting on my lap with my legs together, basically. And now she's licking my arm to say thank you. Okay, thank you. But she likes laying on her mama. But anyways, no special plans for Friday. Jerry's going to be gone most of the morning Saturday. Just a second. Okay, so Nala jumped down and Mr. Jerry's over next to me looking up a recipe in the Hope cookbook. So Saturday he has a bunch of guy stuff to do in Grand Rapids, and I think there's an estate sale, right, that you want to go to?
Yeah, and that's like one of Bethany's.
That's our daughter, so we'll see, because he might be working and in the morning, so he usually works Saturday, her husband. But other than that, there's nothing really going on. Just seeing how nice and lush and green everything's becoming. Pollen starting to creep up, and that's starting to bother us a little bit. So, but other than that, I really don't have anything else to talk about. Friday I will be back. I will show you everything that I worked on during the week. I did get that square done in that I'm looking at Nala. She's going to jump up. in that quilt, or in that crochet along. I'm doing Aran weight number 4 with an eye hook, which is the recommended band hook size for it, and it measures 18 inches. And she says hers she wants, because she's doing DK, which is half the thickness, and hers, if you're using that, should be 13 inches. So if I have to do 6 of them, 3, 3, 3, that's going to be a good size blanket. It's probably going to be like a bed blanket. So but anyways, so I'm going to let you guys go, and because pretty soon the timer will be going off, and I'll have to do all the stuff to the bread, and Mr. Jerry's going to be looking to see about supper. So
Okay.
thanks for stopping by, my friends. See you soon.